Hi, you beautiful souls. Um, I felt like I wanted to share some very great information to have right now. And I have gathered this information from some YouTubers that I follow. It's Lori Ladd and it's Master Sri Akarshana, I think. If I pronounce that right. And also with my own experience right now, what I have felt, and what they are recommending. Because these 2 weeks from now, from the 10th, that has already been, to the 25th, it's the energies are pretty, you can say they are pretty strong and can unravel a lot of shadow within us. And what I have felt and what I have seen in my own life, in my own experience, is that I got the feeling to move with grace. I felt like that I wanted to move with grace. And when I say move with grace, because I have been a typically person with a lot of energy, and so many times I moved too fast, and when I move too fast, I make bad decisions, or I make a decision that wasn't the highest decision for myself. And this time, in this energy that we are in right now, I feel that I want to move with more grace and ease and calmness, because what I have seen is when I do move with grace and calmness, I move more slowly, then I can stop myself if it is, I don't get so reactive as I used to. It's like I can feel the reaction like coming in a situation, and it's coming from within. But then I stop myself and okay, this is a situation that is repeating itself from day to day, maybe, that I usually react to, that I usually get very upset and angry at. But these, especially today, but these last couple of days, I have stopped myself and I start to breathe. I start to breathe before I react, and trying to look at the situation of how do I want to respond to this situation? How do I want to respond to these feelings that I'm feeling right now? Do I want to get angry at something? Do I need to set up a boundary? Or is it a situation where I usually get angry and that anger isn't really needed anymore? That reaction isn't needed. And it has actually been I have felt a lot of calmness within me today. Not at the beginning, not in this morning. This morning I felt a lot of anger, and that I really wanted to be reactive. sometimes I get reactive. Don't misjudge me. I am a human too, and but it's like I have felt this inner calling from my soul or higher self that it's this calmness and ease will help. It's easier to see the triggers, or it's easier to not be so reactive in the triggers, because we are being triggered and we're going to get triggered, and maybe a lot. But this time it feels like I am more aware of where my triggers are, how do I work, how do I usually do, and what do I need, or not need, but what do I want to change? What is the feeling that is coming up for me lately that doesn't really serve me anymore? Maybe it has a purpose. It had a purpose. It was serving a purpose in the past, and now it's outdated or something. And this isn't always easy. Some feelings are not so strong, and then you can go through those emotions very easily. If it's something that isn't really it doesn't really bother you that much. But if it is a wound or trauma that is really, really, really like deep within you, that's been following you your whole life, it's not that easy to feel it through. Because to really get rid of something, or to integrate something, or to get rid of it, it's to really feel it. It's to be brave enough to feel it through. And that's very hard. Some of my reactions and emotions are so strong because I have been a very reactive person in my life. I had a lot of emotional traumas, or emotional triggers, but emotional traumas, and mental limiting beliefs that has made me reactive, that has made me build up this reactive state, reactive personality, just to defend myself, to defend my honor or something. Like when you get angry on someone because you feel hurt, or you feel stupid, you actually are feeling ashamed, but instead you get angry because you're defending yourself. You're defending your personality from being hurt. You're defending yourself from feeling shame, from feeling guilt, and not being vulnerable. That's usually the times we get in these reactive states. And this is a very great time. It's a hard time to do this, but yeah, we are supported. And yeah, I would recommend you to invite more calmness in your life if you can. I know it's not easy as well, not always, but because I have a child, and I have a family. I am in this family life. I have a business. I do studying. I work, part-time job, and I have a dog. It's a lot. It's a lot of things in our world. But how I do is to try to find that calmness with where I am, like in my now, in my every now moment. Trying to breathe more when I cook, when I make meals. Trying to breathe more when I am out with my dog. Trying to breathe more in many situations, actually, this last couple of days. Just to keep this calm and to keep myself more aware. Because when I am breathing, when I am focusing on my breathing in tough situations, that's when I can easier move the emotions and the thoughts and emotions, feelings through my body. But that is something I'm working on. That is something I'm working on because I still have a lot of emotions. Not quite as much as I used to, but sometimes it's like when it comes these energies, like when we have these periods of a little bit stronger energies, they can really what is it called? It caught me off guard, and they can really like show up in a very sudden situation or in a very sudden moment where maybe I am not usually so triggered, when I am not like usually so angry. But some energies are just very strong. But I don't judge myself anymore. If I get angry and if I get reactive, I get reactive. I usually say to me, I maybe do judge sometimes, but I try to say to myself, like, okay, but this time I don't want to be reactive, and I will try my best. And many times I succeed, and many times I don't. Some things are so deep within us that it takes time. You have to, you have to do it again and again and again. And the universe has to show you again and again and again and again and again until it gets resolved, until you see that it was just a wound, or it was just a phase in your life when you were hurt, and that got stuck in your body. It got stuck in your situation, in your story of who you are. Because that is what traumas and thoughts and beliefs and emotions are. They are a product of our whole life, a story that we have built up for ourselves, who we are, what we do, what we think. And yeah, but that is it's a video for another time. But like I said, like the energies, try to invite more calmness and try to breathe more in every now, not every now moment, but try to breathe more in tough situations, just to get your focus back on what you want and how you want to respond. And it's not just for ourselves, it's very much for ourselves, but it's for the greater good of all. It's for the greater good of all. So that was everything for today, and I wish you a great day or a good night. I love you.